AKAPADers, welcome to Philadelphia, PA. Look at that beautiful sunset. Peter A. DeLuca here, AKAPAD, sometimes AKAPAD. We're here discussing April O'Neil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But before we get into it, subscribe, support, leave a comment. Let me know if you like the channel. I've done this 3 times already, or maybe 4. I'm just trying to get the right train of thought. Cartoonist Kayfabe, as we call him on this channel, Ed Pikor and the other guy, logo right here, they're not chiming in on this April O'Neil issue. Now, my opinion is, I'm almost like I just don't care about it. I'm more interested in how they're rewriting, how history is being rewritten in real time, and there's like a historical retcon happening to the intent of April O'Neil and how she ended up in those original issues of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that she the entire time she was Asian, biracial, racial. Some people say black, African American. I don't really know. It is interesting, and it's just, it gets my mind working, because it's almost like, wow, like I never realized that. That's where normal people are coming in on this on. Now, I've done videos kind of just stating that why do we care about this now? We didn't care about it when we knew for sure she was race swapped in 2018. For whatever reason, now's like a battleground, and there's zero battleground for Baxter Stockman, my last video, which has like 20 views. People just don't care about Baxter Stockman. But Cartoonist Kayfabe, they're influencers in the space. I'm just like a lot of you. I run their videos while I'm at the drawing table. I hope you guys run some of mine when you're at the drawing table. But we have 0 comment, and they're doing a run of videos right now as all of this is dropping, and I do feel like it's by design that they were rolling out material with Cartoonist Kayfabe as the trailer was like ramping up, being announced and dropping, and it's a little bit of cross promotion for these guys. It's fantastic to get interest so they can sell like back inventory of some of their reprints. That's why they're on Cartoonist Kayfabe. It has really nothing to do with historical fact or historical prominence, because if it did, I think they've done 5 videos, 5 to 7 hours worth of content they dumped on on this YouTube channel. And given, I know they're decrepit old men going through old comics, and you can barely, they can barely almost like form thoughts sometimes. Guys, I'm sorry, old and busted, you know me. I'd rather go for the new and hotness. But anyway, Cartoonist Kayfabe is not commenting at all, and they have the ears of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This is ultimate cowardice. This is ultimate sitting on the fence. You're Switzerland. You can't, it cannot be done. You cannot do this. History doesn't look kindly back at cowards, and there's already a lot of YouTube channels that have, they spiked in the comic book space, and they've fallen off because they struggle for relevancy after a while, because it doesn't mean that they have to put out every single one of their opinions, but if you're commenting on the industry as a whole, you are obligated to track it, especially when it comes to issues like this, where the entire internet is tearing apart the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise. This is scary. This is frightening. This is going to damage the Turtles brand moving forward. Not who's right and who's wrong, the controversy period, because we're getting SEO, search engine optimization, we're getting hashtags, we're infecting the search engine. So later, when people look this stuff up and research it, they're going to get confused, and they're going to get a myriad of articles, and they're going to dig. And it would be nice that when, in the future, when these people dig around this stuff, that they find Cartoonist Kayfabe, and they see that those guys who had the ears of Eastman and Laird asked the appropriate questions, weren't cowardly, did things so they can look at themselves in the face, in the mirror, in the face to face the next day, and then they're able to go to sleep. But we're not getting that. Cartoonist Kayfabe consistently ignores major issues happening in the comic book marketplace today. And this is egregious because this is their franchise. You know, like, they're all about the Turtles. They're connected to the Turtles. A lot of their base, a lot of their core, a lot of their fans connected to Cartoonist Kayfabe through the love of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And right now, you can ask these guys any question. You can set the record straight to a degree. Now, that doesn't deter the people who are absolutely determined to race swap April O'Neil. I really don't care. It's not my horse, not my race. I'm more interested in tracking it and seeing how it resolves. And I'm more, like, you know, kind of very curious on them rewriting history. And I'm not saying that even I'm right or wrong. There's so much like question. You know, we have comments from Pikor Laird. We don't have comments from Kevin Eastman, and this is through blog posts, convention panels. There's people out there. Some of you are even helping me hopefully upcoming video piece this together. But I would have to try and piece it together and really get like a mosaic of a timeline if these two guys would just ask the two creators, what's the deal with April O'Neil? Was she this or was she that? What was your intent when we drew those pages and published those first at least 11 issues? People, don't do what they're doing. It's okay. You don't. I'm not telling you to troll. I'm not telling you to go argue with people on the internet. But don't be a coward. Stand up for things. Be vocal. You can at least do that. And if you don't do that, history will not look kindly on you when everything else blows over. Meaning, people, and we've seen it, there's a lot of YouTubers within the comic book space that lost relevancy because they didn't track what was really happening with modern comics. And I hate to say it, but it's circular. You can love the old stuff, but you have to understand what's happening right now to gain the right perspective, to gain the right path. You have to do both. Both things can be right at the same time. You have to move in two separate directions, but you also have to document it if you have a chance to. And these two guys have an opportunity. I cannot stand cowardice. I cannot. This is my issue with the Image founders, especially McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, and Jim Lee. Those are three of the biggest cowards I've seen in comic books in our lifetime. Because guess what, guys and girls and kids and cats? They're not vocal. We're vocal here. Peter A. DeLuca here, rocking and rolling. I love you guys. Let me know what you think.